This was the luckiest cat in the world. It never had to watch where it was going because everyone would automatically move out of its way. Even if it fell from a great height, a lucky tree would always be there to catch it. As for me, I was the unluckiest woman in the world. Ever since I was born, bad luck had followed me everywhere. The moment I opened my eyes in the morning, leaves blown up by the street cleaner drifted into my room. When I tried to close the window, I lost my balance and fell onto the bed, somehow ending up trapped inside my closet. Even my socks never matched. While taking a shower, I got locked inside the bathroom. I used a toothpaste box to push a mop closer so I could reach the door, but the doorknob suddenly fell off. By the time I finally got the door open, another disaster was already waiting for me. Even breakfast never went smoothly. I had just spread jam on my toast when the jar tipped over and splattered the wall. When I reached for a paper towel, it tore right down the middle. The second time I pulled one, the entire roll fell onto the floor. After finally getting ready for work, I discovered my tire was flat. I tried to pump it up, but the air pump broke. In the end, I had to rely on my own quick thinking to solve the problem. I somehow made it to work on time, but while organizing shelves, I managed to get myself hanging from one of them. While sorting tape, I turned the warehouse floor into a complete mess. I couldn't even write something down without making a mistake. After surviving a long day, I decided to grab dinner. Every restaurant was full, so I ended up sitting on the sidewalk eating bread. That's when a black cat suddenly appeared. Feeling kind, I shared half my bread with it. As it happily ate, I couldn't help telling it about all the bad luck in my life. The very next second, the cat grabbed the rest of the bread and ran off. All I could do was wave goodbye. Then I noticed a coin lying on the ground, so I picked it up and slipped it into my pocket. What I didn't know was that this coin would completely change my fate. The next morning, I watched the wind getting ready to blow leaves into my room, but the window suddenly closed by itself. I casually grabbed 2 socks from my drawer, and for the first time ever, they matched perfectly. Feeling that something was off, I suddenly remembered the coin I had picked up the night before. To test my theory, I held the coin in my left hand and deliberately dropped a piece of toast with my right. The toast landed perfectly with the jam side facing up. Then I put the coin down and tried again. This time, the toast flew straight into my face. The discovery shocked me, so I started testing everything. No matter how I threw the toast, it always landed jam side up. Falling plates somehow landed perfectly in the sink. Toast that flew across the room would even bounce safely back into my hand. It was as if some kind of magic was protecting me. With the lucky coin, I never hit a red light on my way to work. My job became effortless. I never got stuck on shelves anymore. One light kick and the products would line themselves up neatly. I didn't even have to wait in line to use the restroom. Then one day, I accidentally dropped the coin into a toilet. Because it was an automatic flush toilet, I had to stand on the edge and lean in to reach it. Just as I was about to grab the floating coin, a drop of sweat slid off my forehead and knocked it away. In that instant, all my luck disappeared. At that moment, the black cat suddenly appeared beside me. I told it that I had lost the coin. After hearing the story, the cat became furious and started speaking in a human voice. I was completely stunned.
You did what? You flushed my penny down the toilet! What did you do that for?
You just talked.
Then I noticed that the symbol on its collar was exactly the same as the design on the coin. That's when I finally realized the lucky coin had belonged to the black cat all along. I immediately asked it for another one, but the cat turned and ran. I chased after it with everything I had, but I was constantly blocked by one mishap after another, while the cat seemed to be surrounded by luck everywhere it went, moving effortlessly through the human world. That convinced me my luck had something to do with the cat. Eventually, I found it in an alley. The moment it tapped on a keyboard, a crack suddenly opened in the ground. Then the cat jumped straight into it. I slowly walked closer and stared into the bottomless hole. Determined to learn the truth, I jumped in without hesitation. To my surprise, hidden below was an ancient city that had managed the world's luck for thousands of years. Countless green luck crystals were being drawn into an energy pool, where they mixed with purple misfortune energy before being sent across the world through luck lines. The black cat's job was to maintain those luck lines on the surface. During its trip to the human world, the lucky coin it carried had accidentally been lost and ended up in my hands. I told the cat that I could help it get through security inspections by replacing the coin with a button, but once everything was over, it had to give me a lucky coin. We quickly reached an agreement and successfully infiltrated the facility. The black cat then sought help from its friend Locke. Knowing the consequences of losing a lucky coin, Locke risked everything to steal a rabbit-shaped reconnaissance drone. Meanwhile, the black cat sneaked into the central control room and used the drone to search the surface for the missing coin. Suddenly, I realized the entire search operation was being broadcast on a giant screen, and some of the cat's co-workers had already noticed it. Seeing this, I immediately rushed in and used my singing to distract them. While I kept everyone's attention on me, the black cat sped up the search. Eventually, the drone found the missing coin. The cat